Hi there, Mark here. Welcome to the unboxing of my new project, the TT-02. And as you can see, I've not gone for the standard TT-02, I've gone for a TT-02 Type S. I do urge you, if you've not seen a Type S before, to have a look at this unboxing, because some of the advertisements I've seen, the specs for the car of what you actually get aren't complete. So hopefully if you watch this you'll see exactly what you get, and we'll try and talk about the differences between the Type S and the standard TT-02. See if you think it's worth the extra money, because it is a bit more money. I've got Rob on the camera.
Hiya.
And Rob's, if you've been watching any of our videos, you'll know that he's got the standard TT-02. So,
I have.
He'll be able to give us a bit of an insight into the differences as well. So here we go, let's open the box up. So it's quite a compact box, this.
Carry handle.
Yeah. Right, so let's have a look in here. So we get, first thing I'm going to take out, I am going to open all of the bags so we can see exactly what we get. We get these, I think they're radial tyres. Nice thing about these is we get the foam inserts as well. So that's a nice little addition.
Already inserted
Already
as well.
inserted, and they are quite soft, so they should be quite good on road anyway. I am going to try to turn this into a mild rally car, as we'll seek to run along with the other rally cars I've got, but we'll see how we go there. Not sure whether I'll be able to do it, but it'll be fun trying. Next thing is we get the set of wheels. With just a basic standard set. I think if I do change this into a rally car I might have to get some wheels that match the body shell, but there you go. We come to the first set of plastics. Now Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is standard bag of standard TT-02 parts, isn't it?
It looks like it, yep.
So we've got the wheel hex adapters, which are like brake discs, aren't they, on there?
They are.
We've got these are the shock mounts, these are some hubs, but I don't think we're going to be using these parts, are we, Rob?
No, from what I've seen.
In fact, I don't think we're going to be using this.
No, I think you've got a different steering knuckle.
But it looks like we're going to get all the standard parts, Rob, which means we're going to have a stack of spares left over. So
you are.
That could be really useful though, to have those spares.
Yeah.
We'll see as we go. Urethane bumper.
Yep.
Let's leave that. Let's get into this another standard part, which is, if I can get it open, the tub itself. This is standard TT-02. I know there is an uprated strengthened one, but this is the bog standard TT-02. It does feel quite rigid, and I suppose with the rest of the parts on it should firm it up a bit, but I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. What have we got next? Right, this is where I need you, Rob, to let me know, are these different or are these the same? Parts trees. So in here we've got shock bodies, which again, if you're interested in this Type S, we're not going to use those.
Nope, but they are stock.
Yep.
Those are stock.
Those are
I think that's stock as well. I can't remember. They look a bit shorter, if I'm honest.
They look like the stock suspension.
But I think they are the stock ones.
Yeah, we call them the A-arms, or what else do they call them, Rob?
Well,
I call them the A-arms. Wishbones.
I call them wishbones from the olden days, because I'm an old fart.
But it looks like the only thing we're going to use on this is going to be those parts,
Yeah.
front and rear bumpers, is it, and the body posts.
Potentially, yeah.
So we'll see. Anyway, so that's that 2 of course, for the front and rear suspension. Okay. I think this is another standard bag. So this is all standard TT-02 at the moment. You've got your receiver case, which I don't think I'm going to bother with. We've got the motor cover, which I'm not going to bother with because my TT-02 will be overheated with that on. We've got a set of standard wheel hexes, which again, nice set of spares. We're not going to be using those.
They aren't standard, mate.
Oh, they're deep, aren't they? They are deep. I wonder why we've got those. Well, anyway. Motor mounts and some servo parts. Again, I don't think this is listed in the adverts I've seen, but the servo parts I think are different as well in the Type S. Again, we'll find out. We'll put that over there. Right, here we go. These look like the upgraded parts. Okay, so these are C-hubs. Which are different to the standard TT-02. We've got suspension parts here for the oil-filled shocks. So you've got the top and bottom. We've got the top and bottom mounts, different sizes. We've got different valves, different spacers for the shocks there. These look like the shock bodies. So yeah, forget all the moulding, the standard parts over there. We're not going to use those. We've got these oil-filled ones, CVAs as they call them. Those are very short shock bodies, aren't they, Rob?
They ain't all.
So they might not be any good for off-road. Those are...
Those are your rear knuckles.
They are,
by the looks of it.
for the rear wheel mounts, for the bearings that go in there. We've got... This is the other part that hasn't been mentioned in anything I've seen. This is a high torque servo saver, which again, that's very useful. I've not seen one of those before, Rob.
I think that might have steel springs.
Oh, okay, Rob. Yeah, I think you're right. It's got steel springs, so that's quite a hop up, isn't it?
It is, yeah. First time I saw that was on my Bruiser.
Right.
If it's similar.
Again, this is the standard prop shaft, isn't it?
It is.
And the standard output shaft from the differentials. That's what we get with this kit, but I have ordered the alloy hop up from Tamiya for my build. That hasn't come yet. Those are the front steering knuckles. Obviously, this is where it steers.
Completely different.
That's completely
to
different.
The standard.
Yeah. And the plastics look different as well, Rob. They're different plastics. So I think these are the reinforced plastic parts as well. Again, which is good. And last but not least, on this bag, these are the wishbones or A-arms.
Yeah.
So these look very much like the ones that came on my XV01. They're much longer than the standard TT-02 kit. You look at the standard arms here, they are a lot longer, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So that's going to help with suspension travel and geometry. Okay, so those are our plastic parts. You can see the differences there. And let's have a look what we get in the metal parts bag. I'm hoping that most of the differences, Rob, are going to be in here.
Yeah.
We get a torque tune motor, standard, which I will put on at first. See how it goes with that. Right, we've got differentials, which are standard TT-02, are they, Rob?
It looks like it, yep.
Looks standard. Right. These are the interesting stuff. In here we've got the spur gear. You can see all the bearings in there. So we've got the metal bearings, and again, none of the adverts about this kit stated that it came with ball bearings, and again, that's quite a big saving me, you know, 10-15 quid getting pattern parts, and those are the genuine Tamiya ball races, so they're good quality. Right, righty ho, this is it. Look at that. Look at those beauties. We've got these 3mm thick fibre shock towers. Very nice. I know that some people said this stuff might be brittle, but I think with the thickness we got there, Rob, they should be a good upgrade. Nice.
They should.
And solid. We've got the ends for the turnbuckles there. So we get full turnbuckle top wishbones, and we also get full turnbuckle steering. So again, it's non-adjustable on the standard kit. Another upgrade here. Can you see that through the plastic, Rob?
Yep.
These stainless bars are the suspension pivots. So rather than the standard kit where the arms pivot on plastic, into plastic, as you can see there. Got pivots like that. We actually get stainless steel shafts which go through, and again the shorter shafts that go through the end that hold the knuckles, or the C-hubs. So again, that's a really nice addition. I'm pleased about that. What do we have in this bag? We've got two different greases in there. We've got a spanner there. Can you see that?
Yep.
For the turnbuckles. Shock oil, very small. Tub of shock oil. Do you know what the silver one is, Rob? What weight that is?
No, not off the top of my
head. I'm not sure
head.
what that is. We can check that one out.
I think it's medium, possibly. One of the medium ones.
Right.
But I stand to be corrected.
Right, so more turnbuckle ends for the adjustable rods and tie rods. Those are for the shock seals. Various screws in there. In here, look, we've got the aluminium hex wheel drives. Very nice addition, and there you can see the little turnbuckle arms for the steering, and it looks like the shafts for the shocks. And there. Oh, you're right, look, those, Rob.
Yeah, those are the springs.
Are the springs for the high torque servo. You can see the metal springs. Is that coming across, Rob?
Yeah.
Along with the body post pins. So where's the servo bits here? That goes with the servo. Again, we've got more ball bearings, more screws. Oh, and the other thing is that the shocks on these mount on the 3mm ball joints. So there's no of those step screws holding those on, which again is another big bonus. Again, that's not mentioned in the adverts, that you get a proper pivot for your shocks, top and bottom. We've got some strange looking goldish yellowy springs there, Rob.
Yes.
They do feel quite stiff actually.
They do look very similar to the ones off my Alpine that went on the rear.
Right.
On the original ones.
Again, we'll have to see how I can get it set up, because obviously I think they mount, the top of the shocks can mount in that slot there, so you've got quite a lot of adjustment for the angle of the shocks. I'll have to see if I can tune it to run off-road. If not, I'll have to look at some softer springs. The other thing that we get here, you can see you've got metal dog bones, metal output drives, and the metal wheel shafts as well. So again, none of that comes on the standard TT-02,
no,
does it, Rob?
It doesn't.
So we've got, these are the foams and O-rings. Those will be for going into those cups, I think, to provide a bit of cushioning.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking bag there. We've got some nice blue anodised aluminium spacers. That's not mentioned anywhere either. I think that could be for...
that's for the wishbones, isn't it? Right. I saw it on one picture.
Right, could be for the wishbones. Again, not mentioned. Nice addition. More bearings. And these are the turnbuckles, you can see with the hex on there, where you can use the wrench and adjust the length of your top arms or your steering arms, and all the ball joints. And another bag of small screws. So there we have the TT-02S. I think I paid about 120 for this, and obviously I need to buy a body kit. That's going to take me up to about 150, 160 for the whole thing. What was your TT-02, Rob, with the body shell?
102, I think.
Just over 100. So we're talking 50, 55 quid more for this by the time I bought the shell. But I think if you look at what you get with it, we've got all these reinforced plastic parts. We've got the suspension parts pivoting in metal. We've got turnbuckles all round. We've got the wheel hexes. We've got the alloy spacers. We've got the full bearing kit. Again, like I said, we've got metal dog bones, metal drive shafts, high torque servo saver. Again, I've not seen that mentioned. We've got the torque tune motor. I think this is looking like it quite a bit of a bargain, Rob. Wheel foams, and we've got a bunch of TT-02 standard kit spares, Rob, that you are welcome to have in case you break.
Cheers, mate.
One on your Lancia. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the differences. I'm looking forward to building this. I'm going to be getting another rally body. Hopefully you'll see that coming soon. And we'll see what we can turn this car into. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the body show.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.